A gas leak at a chemical plant in eastern India has killed at least 11 people. Hundreds more are being treated in hospital. Thousands had to be evacuated. The plant is owned by South Korea's LG Chem. Operations were due to restart after the plant had been idle amid the coronavirus lockdown. Sam Kiley joins us now and has been looking at this story. Sam, what more do we know about what happened here?
Well, we understand both from the Indian authorities and indeed from representatives from LG Chem, Julia, that about 3:30 this morning local time there was some kind of leak that was discovered, the company says, by an employee who was taking a look at the factory ahead of possibly reopening as part of India's very tentative efforts to get the economy back working after many weeks of lockdown in the world's biggest democracy. 1.3 billion people remained largely economically inactive. But in those small hours, it would appear, according to a company spokesman who said that this needs to be investigated, the liquid styrene somehow converted while it was in storage into a gas or vapor and was able to spread through the town, killing 11 people. Now, Indian authorities say some of those 11 people may have died as a result of motorcycle or car crashes or indeed falling off balconies as they were rendered unconscious. But clearly, there have been a very large number of people affected by this gas. Some 24 people still in hospital, some of them in critical condition, who must have taken a very heavy dose of this gas, Julia, because it's not normally in moderate doses fatal. It's not as bad as anything like as bad, of course, as the Union Carbide explosion in Bhopal in the 1980s that killed 3,500 people. But it is echoes of that that, of course, reverberate whenever something like this happens in India. The Indian authorities have said that they will pay $131,000 equivalent in rupees to victims dead or the victims' families of people who perished in this accident. And they say they're wanting to take most of that from the company. The company saying that they are going to be conducting alongside the Indians an investigation into what went on here. But it also points really to the problems of reigniting, you were talking there, reigniting economies. If you're reigniting factories, getting them back on track when they've been mothballed or left essentially moribund for some time, there are dangers clearly that are going to be associated particularly with these complex industrial operations, Julia.